Good evening, afternoon, morning, or whatever time you're watching this. It's me, Goldie, and we're back with another episode of ARC PlayStation PvP News. The following footage is brought to you by KSC, and I'll leave his channel link in the description. Excuse my voice, I'm a little unwell, but hopefully I'll be able to make it through this one. And of course, if you're not already, join the ARC PlayStation PvP News Discord, which I will pin the link to the comments, and also you should be able to see the link up here. Without further ado, let's dive straight into our first story. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the HoN Alliance, which stands for High on Narcotics, they're currently fobbed on CBN server 1505, which stands for Cry Beach Slur. Now, so far on the server, they've wiped one mission terminal, which, for those of you that aren't familiar, where you go and do missions, they usually have, some towers or whatever to defend that particular terminal. While they've been fobbed there, they've actually managed to lose a vent on server 1514, which is owned by NSTGS, which is a tribe within the HoN Alliance. And CBN's message to them is to simply, how can you be fobbed while you're losing vents on other servers? Now keep in mind, HoN have been on CBN's Gen server for 4 days now, particularly their Gen 2 server. They've managed to wipe 4 humongous counter fobs of CBN's, and their fob is still untouchable. They've basically been living there. Now, HoN claims that they've called allies for backup, they've been complaining, and they haven't been able to do much. So those are sort of both perspectives from these alliances in regards to this particular story. Another story that we have is White Walker's new company lost their asteroid base to WLFD, the German division, and I actually have a clip for you, so I will go ahead and roll that clip now.
Oh my. Digga, küsst mein Herz, mein Auge.
Yeah!
Die Eichelase. Warum kann ich ihn nicht hitten, Digga? Nico.
An inside story that we have is ex-Banditos admin Lux decided to inside Banditos and quit the game. He went over to server 1194 and killed their studs, C4 and tech rifled their H-pillar, and he wanted it to be known that they had a structure cap which no longer exists, and he was able to drop a tremendous amount of fridges, and Banditos lost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tames. So the final story that I have for you guys today is WLDD flooded server 93, which is a RGO, Scorched Earth server, and wiped their church cave within 15 minutes. Now, I would assume that it would have been packed up and wasn't much of an asset to RGO, but then again, I wasn't there, so I'm not too sure. Those of you that did wipe that particular church cave, maybe leave a comment and let me know how that went. So yes, another shorter episode of ARC News, but it's better to have a couple uploads a week and cover, the stories as they're going on, than drag it out and do one every week and a half or so. So I'll try my best to continue with the consistent uploads. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like if you can, and a comment. It helps the video get more traction. And I appreciate all of you. It's good to be back, and I appreciate you guys listening with me today. So have a good one, and stay safe. Stay well. Bye-bye.